What's up, family? I wanted to holler at you for a minute, to talk to you about these 13 steps of change that I went through to actually change my life. Maybe it'll help you. I don't know, but I'm gonna give it to you straight and raw, and yeah. So what first thing I had to do, I had to go through self-development. So I had to fix my mental and my physical. You know what I'm saying? I had to basically listen to motivation like 24 hours a day. 20 CM, I don't give a damn. I was listening to it in my sleep. That's how bad I wanted to change. I had to get my physical health under order. Cause I mean, like, I was going through like turning up all the time. So yeah, I had to stop that. So next I established family governments. That means my family rules and structure. This is the way we go work our family. This is the way we go handle our family. This is the way we go do with our family. We got rules and guidelines. It's all based on loyalty and respect. So one thing I teach my boys is more loyalty and respect. And whoever don't want to respect you, then, don't deal with them, period. Income creators. So one thing that I did was I went to trade school for welding. So I established a welding company and dealing with contracts, state, local, private, public. You can go on like SBA Net. Yeah, SBA Net. Who else got contracts? Sam.gov got contracts. Your local procurement. So type in Google local procurement. They got contracts. Construct. What is it called? I don't know. I'm gonna get on the computer and I'm watching. I got a whole list of places you can get contracts from. I just been doing it so long. I don't really need to look no more. I get email alerts, but GSA, if you can get in with GSA now, you in the game. That's federal contracts like FEMA and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But if you can get in with and you learn about the request for proposals, RFQ, request for quote, RSP, request for proposal, and set aside contracts. Got it. Like I said, I'm gonna try to find the information. I'm gonna get back to y'all, but I need to continue with these 13 steps. And then the $100 portfolio. I started with the $100 portfolio. The $100 portfolio is when you take the credit, dividends, monthly paying dividends, and high yield savings account and insurance, and you build a portfolio out of it. So instead of just saving your money in the bank, you put your money in these vehicles like the credit account. It helps you build credit, and that's with like self-lender, and your bank even got it, the credit unions got it and stuff like that, to where you can build credit and save your money at the same time. So once you hit that certain number, then they'll release the money to you and your credit score will go up. Dividend savings account, REITs, MLPs, BDCs, CEFs. CEFs is closed-ended funds. That's like muni bonds for local governments. They put out these bonds that you can invest in, like the I bonds. You go on treasury.gov and you can basically find bonds on there, I bonds on there, and they got a minimum that you can invest in. So, and then real estate investment trust, REITs, MLPs, master limit partnerships. So I told y'all about CEFs, closed-end funds. And then you got BDCs, that's business development companies. They like specs. So it's like private equity, where investors build a fund and then they invest in different companies. And you get appreciation and you get return on your investment. So that's the $100 portfolio, high yield savings account. So you can go to like Doctor Credit or Bank Rate or who else? Nerd Wallet, SoFi. It's a lot of them. I just got to get to the resources with you right now. I'm just trying to give you an overview, but I'm gonna give you the list as I do more videos. Just stay up to date with me, and I'm gonna be breaking this stuff down because I'm sick of people paying for this knowledge. Anyways, yeah. So, and then I got a list of dividends, but you can go on monthly paying REITs on Google, and it'll show you different monthly paying REITs. Real estate is basically the best one because you get the appreciation in the stock price. The ETF, I forgot to tell you, exchange traded funds. It's like an index fund, like the S&P 500. 500 are the best companies. I got to turn you on to. I'm gonna break down the trading, my trading strategy. The strat with options. Okay, shout out to the Home Grease on Discord, and shout out to Benzica. Look them up on YouTube. They teach a lot about trading. And shout out to Rob Smith with the Strat Attack. Yeah, that's who I watch for my trading. Because I trade raw charts, I don't trade that other stuff. But back to the video, we go. Then you can create your own bank with IULs, and that's basically IULs are index universal life. It's insurance. Be your own bank. It goes up when the stock market go up. They use options. When the stock market fall, it has a floor, so you don't really lose money in it. So, but you do pay a premium, and I heard it's the highest paying. They won't give it to me because I'm a felon. Simple as that. But anyways, if you're a felon, you probably can get it if you pay a high premium. But I'm not paying no high premium. I know too many investments accounts. But you get a life living benefit and the death benefit. So I'm not saying I'm not gonna invest in it. I said right now I have to find the company to help me invest in it. The one that's gonna pay charge the least in premium and the more in cash benefit. That goes for IUL, whole life, and fixed index annuities. So look those three up, do your research, and as time goes on, I'm gonna break them down too. As far as credit, you gotta get your personal credit straight. You gotta first you gotta dispute with the credit bureaus, Equifax, TransUnion, and Expedia. Not Expedia. Expedia Travel. Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. Yeah. I'm talking about Expedia. I'm thinking about going somewhere else. I'm tripping. Look, your personal credit. Dispute the inaccuracies. Do your name change, and wrong address. Start with them, all right? And then You want to pull your credit report, identity IQ, my FICO, smart credit. Now, smart credit, I ain't used them yet, but man, I was trying to get somebody to help because I don't got bad credit. I fixed that a long time ago. Pimp credit is like a monster. Like, credit will change your life if you do it right. Especially with that credit stacking that I just did. Quick bag. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, and then you get into your business credit. So I'm building a massive portfolio of business credit right now, and that's no cap. Like, but the thing about it is you gotta have somewhere to put that money. And instead of just taking that money and shining for the internet, because I'm not an internet dude. I'm only doing this because it's a way of me giving back. I don't need anybody money. I make my money off the market. So I'm not trying to sell nobody nothing. Period. For real. I don't even like doing this kind of stuff. But I gotta get back. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Because when you make it, you gotta reach back for the folk that, you know what I'm saying, that need it. You know? A lot of people don't reach back, or they try to charge them a whole bunch of money, and that ain't right, dog. For real. Because if you got it like that, why you charging people? It never made sense to me. You know what I'm saying? Successful people give back. Anyways, so let's go into stocks, partnership, and ownership with business, real estate, commodities, and paper assets. So I was talking to an Uber driver the other day, right? So I think it was yesterday, day before yesterday, I forgot. I don't know. But that's the process of getting into investing. You start with stocks. You can start stocks, $5, $10. They got fractional shares now. Robinhood, Webull, TransUnion, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So you just get into that and get in with stocks first. Then they got crowdfunding now. Obama did the Regulation Act or whatever it's called, I forgot. To where the average person can get into some of these big hedge fund, like hedge fund and investment bank assets, non-traditional assets, alternative assets. You know what I'm saying? Private equity type deals, meaning they go buy up different companies, or you used to have to be accredited, meaning you had to have over $200,000, or your net worth had to be over $1 million. So crowdfunding is a good way to get in, because you can get in with little as $25, $100. Ooh, excuse me. But you can get in for the low. And and then you go from crowdfunding all the way up to private funds. You know what I'm saying? And you just build your portfolio out, and that's passive to stocks and partnerships. And with ownership, that's when you are a professional investor. You know what you're doing. You understand the language. You understand finding the deal, analyzing the deal, doing the due diligence, funding the deal, and your exit strategy. You understand all that. Once you understand all that, you can go into working on owning in your family office. Because, I mean, you got to learn the game, because if you don't, you'll really get ran over. And that's not cool, because I done got ran over a whole lot. But I just didn't give up, so you can't give up. And that's with business, You could invest in business through stock partnerships and ownership, right? You could buy businesses on like Dealstream or Biz by Sale or T-World or where else you could buy business from? Craigslist. Yeah, it's a good bit of places. Owning real estate, you can own real estate and buy real estate off. I deal with the auction, so you can Google tax lien sales, and for real estate, the notes. They got notes on pre-REO and note loan and loan MLS and let me see. Watermark Exchange got notes. Note Stack got notes. So you could get real estate, then you go to the auctions like Zoom, auction.com, Hubzoo, City Feet, who else got stuff? Hood Home Store, Craigslist, Zillow got off-market properties. Look for your tax attorneys and then PropStream and it's a lot of list source. So that's where you find your real estate at. Then your commodities. I'm big on just Africa, man. Like straight up. Africa got everything. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna put some pictures in here of my hoodie that with commodities are natural resources. That's all that commodities are. Oil and gas, metals, solar, wind, agriculture, yeah. And then your paper assets, your royalties, patents, your notes, your stocks and bonds, your paperwork. It's all paper assets is. When you get into full ownership now you find these funds that where you can invest alongside of them. That's your partnerships, and then you got stocks. You know what I'm saying? And then you just go by the sectors on the stocks. So that's how you'll find your stocks, your partnerships, and your ownership assets. And then the strat. Okay, so let me try to break the strat down on the strat option trading the way I trade it. Now, I know people that's doing way better than me. You know what I'm saying? But I found what worked for me, and I have to grow from that. So you might have a different trading strategy, but I trade raw charts. I don't like nothing on my charts, period. I don't use no indicators. I don't use the 1, 2, 3 pattern. I don't use none of that. You know what I'm saying? Even though the 1 is inside bar, the 2 is a 2 up, 2 down, and then the 3 is the mother bar that cover both bars, top and bottom. The bar before it covers top to bottom. And then you got the compound 3, which is like, I have to show you the charts where it's like a couple bars. Like you might have a red bar here, might have like a red bar, would I do this? So you got a red bar here, right? A red bar here. And then you got a bunch of little bars that go boom, 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 boom. That's a compound bar. So you will see it once you start looking at charts. But you want full time frame continuity. That's on the 15, the 30, the 1 hour, the 4 hour, the daily, the weekly, the monthly. It depends on what you trade. And I trade off the 15. So I look at the 30, the hour, and the daily, right? Sometimes I look at the 4. I don't really look at the 5 too quick unless I'm trying to get in on like the SPY, because the SPY move fast. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying, you got to watch when, say for example, right? So you got the 15-minute chart, right? And it's got a green bar and it look enforced. But you look on the 5 and the 5 is red because it's having a slight pullback of people taking profits, right? So when that 5 turned green and that 15 already green, and you got that green candle over candle and it break past. So you got a red bar here, you got a green bar here. They side by side, right? And that's on the 5 and the 15. It don't matter. But this is a way to know that your joint is enforced. You got the 15, right? You got the 15-minute chart here. Then you got the 5-minute chart here, right? So you look on the 5, you got a green candle on the 15. It's kind of complicated, but I'm trying to explain it best way I can for you. So you got the 15 with a green bar, right? Then you got the 5-minute chart. Looking at these two different charts, 5-minute, 15-minute. So you got the 5-minute chart, and it's got green, green, red. But the 15 minutes still say green. You wait till the 5 minutes say green before you get in, and that's how you. But it got to be a candle over candle green. And that's with a call option. The put option is just reverse. You wait for red, and then the 5 minute might have green. You wait for the 5 minute to say red. Boom, you do a put on that, and then you take the market down with it. That's how you jump in early. But yeah, I'm gonna get more into the strat. Like I said, I wanted to go over these 13 steps to change that work for me. Maybe it worked for you, but this is just my interest of investing and trading, and that's just me. And you might find some interest in it. I hope you do, because it's fun. I'm on a 9-day cruise. Going to look at some real estate from the profits, reinvesting, instead of just blowing the money buying crazy stuff that I really don't care about. I really don't. So, on my new journey of ownership, I'm building, I'm partnering, I'm buying businesses. This is my new journey for 2023. And it's fun. It's just that it's a treasure hunt of building, partnering, and buying businesses. It's a treasure hunt. It ain't easy, but this is the kind of stuff that I enjoy doing. I'd rather do this than what I used to do. So on this new journey, I'm building out portfolios of ownership. You know what I'm saying? And then the legacy and estate planning is asset protection and education. So I'm putting out education videos now. This is part of my legacy. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people go to the grave, or a lot of people die, and they don't leave no legacy. So they take their legacy to the grave with them. What they knew, their mission, their vows, they values, their morals, their principles. They take all that they experience in life. You know what I'm saying? Their character. They don't leave nothing behind. And legacy is a part of educating people. Well, really your family and whoever you want to. I'm putting this out for whoever want to, you know what I'm saying, take heed to it. But that's what part of legacy is, and protecting your assets. Everything that I'm building now, I have to protect it for generation after generation. And I have to put things in place like trust, estate planning, rules and regulations behind it. So I got to get with attorneys that know that. I don't know anything. You know what I'm saying? So one thing that made me successful, right, is I find the experts, and then I learn the framework. I don't have to learn every little bit of thing. I just need to learn and understand how it operates. Once I learn and understand how it operates, because it has to be a part of my portfolio. You know what I'm saying? So I have to understand this. Take a year out, a day out, a month out. It's something. Take time out to just at least understand, because my biggest problem always was I go to somebody and then I ask them something and they'll tell me from somebody else's experience. My cousin do this, my uncle do this, what have you done, man? Stop telling me somebody else's business. You know what I'm saying? Like, you telling me somebody else's motherfucking business, dog. Like, and you ain't did nothing, and you don't know. So that's why I go to the experts. You know what I'm saying? Because somebody with the experience that's doing the business teach me, and then I can interpret it in my own mindset, because I'm gonna explain it back to you in a metaphor. You know what I'm saying? So that way I know I understand. And once I understand it, you might be my go-to person, but I can help somebody else from experience instead of guessing or giving somebody not facts. Give me facts and a solution. Don't give me your opinion and tell me about somebody else and you ain't never did it yourself. So again, the 13 steps is self-development, family governance. That's your rules and your regulations. I thought it was government at first. I'm like, okay, when the family have a government? But hey, you build your own government too. That's a later video. Income creators, you know what I'm saying? Get you a skilled trade or some side hustles, delivering blood or something. You know what I'm saying? We got a company delivering blood, body parts, medication. Ain't lifting nothing. Most people out there breaking their back for about $100. Man, you crazy. Anyways, get you income creators on skill, trade, get some contracts, government, local, state, then $100 portfolio, your credit savings account, high yield savings account, dividends, and insurance. $25 $25 insurance can get you a $200,000 term policy for $25. It's important, people. That GoFundMe stuff is out the window when all you had to do was pay $25 instead of turning up with the $25. You know what I'm saying? Wasting it on nothing. It's 2022, 2023. Come on, man. We got $25. We got $100 to build a portfolio that's gonna lead you $900 a year, and then it's gonna give you a $200,000 death benefit. Like, let's be real. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. And then Beyond Bank with the Bank with the IULs and the whole life and the fixed index annuity. Get your credit, your personal and your business credit together. The stock, get into your stocks, your partnership and your ownership with business, real estate, commodities, and paper. Start learning the strat. Go on YouTube and look up Rob Smith and the strat. You know what I'm saying? And then it'll take you down a rabbit hole. Benzinga did a lot of good interviews with them strat boys, them strat heroes. And then if you get in them hunger groups, like, them boys be banging the market. Like, I learned a lot from hungers. You know what I'm saying? They be in a tripping too. So, yeah. But if you want smoke, they got the smoke for you too. They will give you the smoke up in their chat room. They don't play that. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't nothing but respect. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, and then build partnerships, buy businesses, and with the ownership portfolio, and then leave a legacy. Estate planning and estate planning. Protect your assets, preserve your money. Preserve your money, and then educate your people. And with that being said, I'm gonna get at y'all, family. You know what I'm talking about? Check that out though. And then we go get into some more stuff later on. Yup.